The fate of the people trapped in the strange world was nothing short of the extinguishing of their lives. The entire city had been completely destroyed during a battle between two powerful individuals, one of whom possessed wings that enabled him to fly. One of the men had declared that he would reduce even Azuma's bones to ashes using scorching magma. In response, Azuma had claimed that he would show Hashiba the realm of absolute zero, a world of stasis. Both fighters had been granted extraordinary powers and were using them against each other, creating immense pressure throughout their surroundings. A powerful weapon had appeared, capable of tearing the skies apart and piercing through the ground. At one point, Azuma launched an attack on Hashiba, warning him that he would be smashed into tiny pieces. However, just as Azuma threw a punch, Hashiba dodged and soared into the sky. Azuma then remarked that he had finally witnessed Hashiba's true speed. Hashiba responded that no matter how powerful Azuma's punches were, they were meaningless if he couldn't land even a single hit. They had both wagered their very existence in a deadly battle. The fight escalated when Hashiba created an enormous fireball, declaring that he would end everything with a single final attack. As he launched the assault toward Azuma, Azuma fortified his body and responded that the line belonged to him as well. Hashiba then hurled the massive flame at Azuma, shouting for him to burn to death. At the same time, Azuma charged forward with a punch, telling Hashiba to taste the power of maximum liquid nitrogen. Their attacks collided with explosive force. It was a world that had truly lost its color, so much so that its inhabitants referred to it as monochrome. The scene then shifted to a boy who was bewildered, unsure of where he was. He soon realized he was surrounded by the corpses of people who had been gunned down by a man. That man, holding a knife, approached and wounded the boy in the hand. Apologizing, the man admitted he had come alone, called himself an idiot, and blamed himself for everything that had happened. The boy's name was Imaoka, and he had smiled, assuring the injured boy not to worry. He would protect him, even if it cost him his life. Without hesitation, Imaoka grabbed a nearby stick and charged at the man, declaring that he despised those who bullied the weak. But suddenly, Imaoka felt something strange. In the blink of an eye, he found himself standing in a ruined city. A broadcast was playing in the background, expressing frustration over some kind of defeat. Confused and alarmed, Imaoka looked around, wondering where he was. There was no one else in sight. His eyes caught a towering structure in the distance, and he questioned whether it was the Tokyo Skytree. But that didn't make sense. He was certain he had been in Yokohama. Nearby, a broken television was still functioning. On the screen, a woman appeared, smiling warmly as she greeted viewers and introduced herself as the administrator. She explained that they were now collecting everyone's battle data. For that purpose, she announced, they were requesting, or rather commanding everyone to begin killing each other. He was shocked by what she was saying, unable to comprehend how calmly she spoke about something so horrifying. Pamuko continued by saying that all of them had already accepted their fate and were prepared to die in the present world, so it shouldn't be a problem. She urged them to kill everyone else. Imako wondered what was wrong with that woman. Just then, the TV screen went black, and he began to question what she had meant about the Battle Naka, why he was even there, and how he had ended up in that place. He called out to see if anyone was around as he walked away, wondering why no one had been found and why there wasn't even a single moving car. He started to get a really bad feeling about the situation. Suddenly, he heard people screaming and calling for help. When Imako saw the two people approaching, he rushed toward them and asked what was wrong. They discovered that a monster had been chasing the two people, who said they might not survive. Just then, the monster bit the boy on the shoulder, leaving everyone in shock. The girl looked at the injured boy